is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Cook running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped, and a pretty good gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Will Dissly there to make the grab.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Pollard. Oh, he bowls over him. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action now, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On play action, Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 42-yard line.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Out for the PAT. Here's Sloman.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Cowboys 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Carter now on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott now. Being chased out left. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Neville Gallimore.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Pollard now a first down and more.
And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run on first down. Pollard.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
6-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 3, second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jordan Brooks with it.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Prescott's back.